Alright folks, the GSOR 1006 Scheme 7 Tier 9 Normal Wheel British Medium Tank. It's not a tank, it's a car. A muchacho grande of a EBR design, mostly. Looks like a pike shaped hull front too, comparable to the EBRs, but it's a lot wider, larger turret. Looks like a low velocity short barrel, 105? That's gonna suck if it has low velocity for sniping, so we'll see, but yeah, larger target, definitely, than a EBR. A lot slower too, but lower DPM than a medium tank, supposedly rely on speed, comparable to a faster Centurion or so, but not as fast as a Leopard prototype, I think. We'll see, but yeah, larger turret for artillery shells. It's about 80-ish millimeter at the turret front and 60-ish at the hull front, so you could withstand a high explosive round from artillery, supposedly, but we'll see. It fits a weird niche. I mean, you could play with a Leopard prototype, or even the Centurions, after the recent buff to dispersion, which is pretty good. Make the Centurions about the same as a Patton in terms of dispersion while moving, which is pretty good. So the recent buff to the Centurions are pretty nice. So we'll see if this thing holds up, but I mean, it's good that we have like 4 different tech tree for this year, like with the Chinese rocket heavy tanks, the Japanese tank destroyers, or the heavy tanks during Christmas, and this line. So I mean, variety is still good. Quantity is a quality of itself, right? Like what Stalin said. Alright, GSOR 1006. Stats wise, 105. Average penetration for AP round at tier 9, so 250-ish. Alpha average for a 105. Gold shell is gold shell APCR and doesn't get a squash head for high explosive. That's kind of disappointing. I mean, it's the same with the tier 10 that we reviewed like a week ago. So, yeah, it's not a squash head. Shell velocity is actually not bad for AP round. It's okay. But it's like with the OF40, the Lion, in terms of shell velocity with AP. So, not the APCR standard. APCR standard is about 1300, 1400 or so. It's okay. DPM is not great. I mean, it's about the same as a... Well, Conqueror has better DPM, I think. With the 120. Huh. I mean, it's about 2000 DPM, so... Yeah. Aim time is quick though. Accuracy is good, so that's nice. 8 degrees gun depression, 60 elevation. Oh no. 50 turret traverse speed, which is good, but this is the kicker. It has only 20 rounds. Oh no. Well, crew of 3, but yeah, this is a big downside. You have only about 8,000 damage, potential damage, if you manage to pin everything, but that is bad. I mean, that is pretty bad. Ugh. 65 kilometers per hour top speed, 32 reverse. Horsepower per ton ratio is about 24.4, so like with the tier 10, but tier 10 did not have the ammo problem. Alright, hull traverse speed, 35 degrees per second. Non-stationary, you have to turn at an angle, but 1650 health, 60 at the hull front, 85 at the turret front, garbage side armor, of course. Concealment 21, that is false advertising. We don't trust this anymore. They have a different value for this section. We'll take a look at the actual stats in the garage, but view range, meh. 390 is like heavy tankish for tier 9. Ugh. Yeah, the big problem with this vehicle is the 20 rounds you get. So you better not spam too much. You better hit. And you should pin. Well, most of the time. Mostly. 20 rounds. That sucks. Alright, in the game, garage screen, sniper medium tank. Still categorized as medium tank, not a wheel. EBR. Cancer. This is the stock stats. That's a... stock 90mm, stock turret, fine. Crew of 3. Alright. I mean, stock wise, it's only a 90mm at tier 9, which is also not that good. This is a stock gun. You get 26 rounds, so 6 more rounds, but shell velocity is average. Penetration is 215 for a tier 9, which is like a tier 8 medium tank, so not the greatest, obviously. Meh, doesn't get a squash head as well. Oof. Alright, the main comparison. We'll see the actual stats coming right up. Give me a split second. So stock gun is a 90, upgrade to 105, better DPM, better aim time, and accuracy. Okay. Aim time is not that much, but still, a little bit better. Definitely the penetration. You need the pen upgrade. Oh. Well, you do have one share radio with the light tanks, the tier 9 and tier 10 light tanks, but that's it. You don't share an engine, you don't share a turret or the gun, so stock grind on this vehicle sucks. We don't know how much XP for the upgraded turret or the engine or even the wheels to carry this stuff, but the gun does weigh more, so do you need the actual wheel upgrade to carry the gun? Hopefully not, but you definitely need the turret upgrade to carry the gun. So stock grind on this thing is not great. I mean, all tier 9s have terrible stock grinds, but this is kind of bad. Alright, main stats with this page. The 90 on the left, the 105 on the right. So basically a little bit better DPM, a little bit better accuracy and aim time, but 2000 DPM at tier 9 is not the greatest, obviously. Health is also not the greatest, yada yada. Same goes with armor. It's also not the fastest when you think about it. It's only 20-ish tons? 22, 23-ish tons. But 65 kilometers per hour top speed. Horsepower per ton ratio gets nerfed a little bit with the larger turret, obviously. Oh. Camo is only 12. Yeah, it's not 21. No way. It's 21 is near ELC EVEN. It's not 21. It's 12. That's crap. I mean, that's like a little bit better than a patent, but yeah, it's not saying much, right? It's not really saying much. Camo is crap. View range is average. Oh no. Well, that's the GSOR. I mean, if it fits, like with the tier 8 premium and the tier 10 that we recently debuted, they can actually mount a turbocharger, which helps out with the actual speed, but yeah, only 20 rounds for the 105. That's not great. You should not definitely spam too much with the gun, but 20 rounds is pretty bad. It's the same with the Panzer III OSK at tier 5. If you play that vehicle, it has only like what, 35 rounds of the 75mm. It is pretty bad, and usually you don't have that much potential damage, so yeah, you're stuck with empty ammo racks. Very empty ammo racks. So let's see with the equipment. It should be the same. It should be as with the tier 8 premium. So this is categorized as a sniper medium tank, even though it's a car, and it can actually mount turbocharger. Yeah, there is a turbocharger. Normally cannot put that on EBRs, and this thing obviously could put the rammer, and you would want, depending on dispersion, but I say maybe optics would be a little bit better, or even low exhaust. Optics is usually better since you can put the second category from field modification, but let's see. Jump back into tanks.gg. GSOR or GSOR 1010 FB. Dispersion is actually not bad. I mean 0.12, so this is like near patent levels of dispersion, but do you really need a vertical stabilizer? I don't think so. I think you need a likely optics. I mean, you could put it. It does help out decently, but you definitely will want a turbocharger because the car is not as fast as an EBR. And obviously the rammer obviously. Oh, only 2000 DPM with a rammer for the tier 8 premium? That sucks. At least it has like what, 50 rounds, thank god. This thing has 50 rounds for the 105. Why the hell does this thing has only... Why the hell does this thing has only 20 for the 105? But then what? It has only 20 rounds for the 105. I mean, granted, it doesn't have as much pin as the tier 9 version, and definitely not as much alpha. It's a different 105, but the size of it still. What? This thing carries 50 rounds of 105. Where? In the ass? It's a high velocity 105. I mean, it doesn't have the pin, doesn't have the alpha, but still, it's 105mm. Huh. Okay. This thing carries 20 rounds. This thing carries 50 rounds. Okay, weird design, I guess. Why? Wait, give me a split second. Let me take a better look. Is it still 50 rounds? It doesn't show here. Damn it. Come on, put all your stats in one page. It does say 50 on tanks.gg. Alright, fine, whatever. So for equipment, definitely rammer. You will want rammer. I say turbocharger. Make this thing go faster. You don't have the camo. Just make it go faster. Maybe view range or... view range would be... I think view range would be better than low exhaust or the camo system. Alright. Well, if it's like with the sniper medium tanks, then it should share the same field modification with Leopard prototypes and stuff. So let's take a look at field mods. Is it the same with the GSOR? Yep, it's a sniper medium tank, but it's at tier 9, so this is a little bit different for sniper mediums. But let's go to the Leopard proto in my garage, and we'll see. It's different than the Centurion. Centurion is versatile, it's a little bit different. Tier 9 medium tanks, sniper medium tanks. So it should be like this with, I think, better hull traverse for the first one. I mean, the penalty is, it's okay for a faster vehicle to have this one, since you already have like what, 50 degrees per second of traverse. Might as well get this thing. You take a hit, but there's less penalty to your ammo racks or engine damage. But still, I would say better hull traverse. Just don't get hit, right? You're supposed to be sniping. You're not taking the hits, supposedly. Dispersion while moving or accuracy. Basic accuracy. I would normally pick this one over the actual accuracy. This applies to your moving of the gun and moving of the hull. So you don't want to have the Grill 15 scenario with good accuracy but garbage dispersion, which means you're not hitting a target while moving your gun. So I would say the first one, especially for cars, while moving. Now reverse speed or concealment. Also suspension repair, same goes for the wheels. I would say better camo. I mean, don't drive backwards, just turn in a circle. Don't go in reverse, just turn in a big circle. Give yourself better camo. You don't need the reverse speed. Especially with patent-esque of a camo design. And finally, reload time or accuracy size, or aim circle size, DPM. You already have good enough accuracy, just go with better DPM. Yeah. But yeah, this vehicle doesn't feel good. It doesn't really. I mean, you only have 20 rounds and 26 for the stock gun. The stock grind is also not fun. Not really. You have to grind the turret first. Don't know if you have to grind the actual wheels to carry the turret or the gun for that matter, but only the radio is shared. And it's a tier 7 radio, C13B47. Do we have that radio already? Let's see, give me a split second to check out the British light tanks. They supposed to have the stuff. Yeah, you already have the radio. The radio weighs 40 kilograms. So the top radio also weighs 40 kilograms, so might as well just upgrade the radio. But stock radio is 600. It's alright. It's fine enough, but yeah, okay. Yeah, the stock grind on this thing is not great. How much would I rate this thing? Oh crap. Jesus, this is not fun. This is not a fun vehicle to play. This will struggle. This will struggle hard. I mean, you might as well free XP all the way to tier 10, but the tier 10, like what we reviewed, is not that fun too. Where the hell is the tier 10? Concept number 5, 6 out of 10. Oh, okay. I mean, this feels like a Leopard 1, comparable, but not as fast. This doesn't feel like a Leopard prototype. I mean, you have the speed and maneuverability, but the gun is just devastating. Only 20 rounds. I'll give it a benefit of the doubt. 4.5 out of 10. It's just, oh my god. The stock grind will suck. But if we're not looking at the stock grind, if we're looking at the vehicle and it's fully configured, upgraded stats, still might as well play with a Leopard prototype, right? Still might as well. Only 20 rounds of the freaking 105. That is not great. Sniper, medium tanks at tier 9. This thing has like what? Of course, not 20, 58 rounds. And even a better high explosive too. Oh my god. It's even a lot better high explosive. Holy crap. Also better alpha, better pin too. Better shell velocity. It's APCR comparable to the AP, but yeah, might as well play with this thing. This thing has, with the turbocharger, 22, 23-ish horsepower per ton ratio. Better top speed. But, wait, it's still 65, the turbocharger. It's the same top speed, but yeah, you don't have the downside of only 20 rounds. I would say 4.5 out of 10. It doesn't feel good. Not really. Well, there you go, folks. The GSOR 1006 Scheme 7. Tier 9 normal wheel British sniper medium tank, sniper car, Muchacho Grande EBR design, but oh my gosh, doesn't feel good. Well, leave your comments below on how you feel about this thing. So 20 rounds, like I said, is a problem. Going back to the point, so you've had this thing. Also, the Turin 3 is also pretty crap, but it's a 75mm. Wait, was it Turin 3, not the Panzer? Oh, misremembering. Sorry, it's a Turin 3, not that thing. This thing doesn't have ammo. So only 40 rounds. I thought it was 35 rounds. Did they recently buff it? But it's 39 rounds of 75mm. Potential damage is not that great. So imagine playing a bad chat that doesn't have as much ammo. The bad chat only has like 30 rounds. It's still bad, but you could make it work. Only 30 rounds. Now you only have 20. That's 33% gone from a very limited pool of ammo count. That is not great. Well, there you go, folks. Tier 9 British wheel vehicle doesn't look that great. Maybe the tier 8, and tier 10 might be the best, but we'll have to see. So as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
のひれとひれ見浮かんでくる優しい思い